Hey, I'm John and welcome to a new video. Today I'm back with two quick new recipes based on the very nice sweet and sour flavor profile of green apple. I usually only make one recipe for each time, but I happen to have both flavors on hand this time, so hopefully this will reduce the questions of other flavor substitutions. The flavors we'll be using today are the Capella and Flavor West green apple. Both have a very similar approach to the flavor, with the Flavor West going for the more candy-like profile and Capella trying to recreate a neutral but fresh tasting green apple. If you also happen to have both, you could mix them with each other to get a perfect balance from each ingredient. But today I made a recipe for each one individually and tried to help each flavor on different areas, as you will see. Also, a quick side note, to the following two recipes, you could also add 1% of Flavor Arts pear, additionally of the flavors included, to make them taste slightly more realistic and more naturally sweet tasting. So without saying anything more, here is the Capella version. It is using the green apple flavor at 5.5%, which is high enough to get the taste to the e-liquid. You could try, and I have also in the past used it at around 7.5%, but it will start tasting a little too artificial that high. And for flavor support, this recipe is using Fuji apple at 1% for extra freshness and 0.5% of ethyl maltol or cotton candy to introduce a mellow sweetness to balance out the sourness of the green apple. This is a different type of sweetness and more candy-like than the sucralose, if you are wondering why I'm using two different sweeteners. This is a nice and light vaping recipe with a lot of flavor and fruity vape smell. Next, I will go quickly over the Flavor West recipe too. Here, the green apple is used at a similar strength at 6%. The issue with the Flavor West version is that it doesn't have as much of a fresh taste as you would expect from an apple concentrate, so the very good and realistic double apple from Flavor West will work here very nicely. You could use even Capella's double apple or Fuji, but at a smaller ratio. And in the end, there's also again some ethyl maltol and a little more sucralose than before to make all the apple flavors taste a little more mild. This recipe is, as you can see, closer to a candy green apple or a Jolly Rancher. Now, like I mentioned earlier, if you end up also adding some flavored pear in any of the recipes, then you could bypass adding the ethyl maltol. For steeping, they will usually be ready to vape within 24 to 48 hours, and it is recommended to keep the nicotine at 6 mg or lower, since at any higher, it will start actually affecting the taste. As a summary, these are both good e-liquids, and if you have the ingredients on hand, they will be very quick and easy to make with a good and full flavor while vaping. If you have your own green apple recipe too, either using these flavors or a different one, feel free to leave together with any of your thoughts in the comments. Happy to see you here again, and I will be back soon with a new video.